Welcome, everyone, to the second episode of the Weebs of the Roundtable podcast. I am joined once again by Kawaii Crew, Lord Games, Oliver Smiley, and Limit X Break, and yours truly, Ramen Reviews. Here, we actually have no idea what we're going to be talking about this podcast. We have no set schedule.
Just a lot of random shit.
It's going to be a random shit, but we're
going to
hey,
improvise.
We're going to improvise. So, if you're looking for an actual thing, we'll have a couple topics, but nothing set in stone. So, I'm going to give everyone...
Welcome to the improv episode.
Yes, the improv, which is great because... I can improv quite well. But, well, I'll give everyone a chance to introduce themselves, and we actually do have a couple questions that we thought would be interesting to hear and to answer. So I'll give the floor to whoever wants to introduce themselves first again, and we'll just do a quick run-by again.
I guess I'll go first again. Yeah, I'm the Kawaii Crew. I used to go by the Kawaii Crew Reactions, but now I have a new reaction channel called the Kawaii Crew 2.0, and I still do reaction compilations. I do have a compilation channel called the Kawaii Crew RC, and yeah.
All right, nice. Oliver, Lar, Limit.
All right, I'll go next then.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm LAR Games, and I don't do any game videos.
And Ramen Reviews doesn't do any reviews.
I know, okay, and I'm Ramen Reviews. I have never reviewed ramen. Sue me. And so, what, Limit Break? You've never actually done a Limit Break? Are we gonna go with that?
He's never broken his limits.
What's your power level at, bro?
And it's called like anime live reactions and reviews. I haven't done reviews either, so I mean I've done it like reactions. But
I haven't actually done an actual I've only done like one or two actual reviews on things. I actually have written scripts. I've just never gotten around to actually doing it.
Yeah, I do plan on doing some reviews at some point as well. I'm Oliver. I'm the Australian of the group. Hello, everyone.
Hello, mate.
Also, is your last name Smiley? Or
No, it's actually my middle name.
Oh, that's your middle name?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fucking rad.
That's my middle name. You can say that.
That's actually pretty fucking rad. Not even gonna lie. Today I learned. No, but it's funny though. It's like, yeah, we have Lar Games, Limit Hex Break, Ramen Reviews. We don't actually follow our actual names. Hashtag fake news. But yeah, I think Kawaii actually had a good question that I'm actually gonna have to think about of what to ask to all of us. So, would you like to give us the honors?
All right, so what I suggested is, my question is, what are all of us' top 3 best girls and guys of this season?
Can I add something to that?
Sure.
And best waifu.
Oh, you bitch. God damn it, that's gonna say.
So, like, best girl of the season overall.
Hold on, I'm gonna let me
Best waifu of the season.
let me say really quickly, because I need to answer on Lars' part, because I know he's going to agree with this. From Hashimete no Gal, Nene is the best girl.
Who dat?
So how do you exit your
Who
type?
that?
Wait, that's the big titty lolly, the one you thought was an abomination.
Oh, yeah.
Like each one is like the size of a fucking watermelon.
They're bigger than her fucking head, yes.
With boobs the size of her body?
Yes, her.
That's
You're
kind of
going
a paradox, isn't it?
You're going to
If her
jail.
boobs are part of her body, how could they be bigger than her body?
Right?
Well, anime has a history of defying laws of physics, so.
I mean, if you want to look at like logic-defying physics in anime, look at High School of the Dead when he shoots a bullet that literally goes past her boobs.
I saw that GIF, but I never saw the anime.
It's about as ridiculous as that. What was that, Limit? Limit? You were saying something?
Yeah, man, I'm just fixing my microphone, yo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought he just walked away.
I was like, oh, I see how it is. Ah, God. Okay, no, in all honesty, okay, best 3 guys? Ooh, hold on. Aina Koji would definitely be one of them.
Really?
That was one of my top 3.
I had a feeling you were gonna hate it, but no, I mean, like, cause honestly, I'm not really paying much attention to the bias side of it.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, like, okay, what? Okay, I can't think of the guy's name, but the boyfriend of Aguri in Gamers. I like him. Yeah, it starts with a K. Not a main character, but him, like, he has that, like, that whole devilish kind of attitude, and, like, he is still trying to help people, but at the same time, he has, like, a lot of, different type of, he has some ulterior motives, I guess you could say. And,
I will say that the faces he makes are pretty freaking fun.
Yeah, that's what's freaking great. I love them. I absolutely love them. So I'll say him, Ayano Koji. I can't think of the third person. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go think on that third one. What do you guys?
I like the main guy of Aho Girl. He's just so mean.
Oh yes, he's great.
Akun, yeah.
Because I mean, he's a thought destroyer. He beats the shit out of our main girl, and it's fucking great. No, those are good.
See, when I hear the words "beat the shit out of one of the main girls," I really think of Netsuro Trap.
I haven't seen that. The title alone.
I haven't even seen it, but I know of it. Oh no!
And yes, it does continue to get worse.
Oh god!
Oh, it's getting worse. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I found out who my next best guy would be.
Yeah.
Even though I dropped the series, I can guarantee it. The best guy. It's fucking oh my gosh, Astolfo.
That's best girl.
You no.
Gender fluid.
No.
The best gender fluid in summer 2017.
Is that from Fate?
Yeah, that's the guy where. Yeah, that's the guy that. Yeah, definitely.
I haven't seen any of the Fate series, but I have seen people be upset about that character. So I already imagined what you were talking about.
How to piss off the male counter? How to piss off the male fanboys? Make them attractive. Make it have really cute design. Make it have a cute voice. Make it look incredibly like a girl.
And call it a boy.
Has a penis.
Traps
and I'm just like, it just makes
traps are the worst, especially for a person like me, because traps usually have like flatness, which is something that. Hold on. I know it's like you're looking up something that was ooh, that's like cute tomboy. Fuck, it's not a tomboy, it's an actual boy. Son of a bitch. Because like I said, I like tomboys. That's my shit. And if it just happens to look like has that tomboy features, but then you get a little bit cautious because you're like, wait a second. And that's a bulge. Okay, then I'm going to die.
Pretty much the whole thing with Fate is like you're drawing a female body and calling it a male.
Yeah.
When the actual demographic of the game, they're actually drawing female bodies, and due to the whole you could say the detail of the story and all, they make it look like a girl, but the character has an original male background. But if you talk about Fate, for the series, for the series' sake, you think it's safe to call it an actual girl, even though it has a boy background or whatever.
The moment I realize that he has a penis, I can't get that out of my mind.
Yeah, but then again, how would you know if the actual character had a penis in the anime?
I don't know. Let's say in the anime, I don't know. They could just be playing I'm really a guy. Haha, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's fuck. I don't know, but in real life, you'd be like, "Ooh, baby, it's gonna get hot and steamy," and then you pull down pants, and then just an elephant trunk just slaps you in the face. I don't know how I would feel about that. I'd have to re-question. I can't even speak because I'm imagining re-question life, and as I know it, and
I really, really want you to watch Haganai.
Oh God! The only clip I know about Haganai is that whole Big Brother. I want you to that's the only part I know.
What? I don't remember that.
That's they were doing a dub over, and they were trying to make the girl with the blonde hair like do it this.
Senna.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Kashiwazaki.
I've never seen it, so I wouldn't. It's actually on my queue now. Now that I know I can watch it.
That girl is so.
Like, I could probably watch like 5 episodes of that anime.
I'd love to see your reaction to that, honestly.
But
because of that one character, which is why I brought it up.
oh, okay. All right, so that is my top 3. Actually, another best boy would definitely be that fat ass from.
Oh my god, no!
Not the lowly.
I honestly don't know why they still have him there. I don't think anyone who watches this likes him at all.
No one except Reaper. But that's besides the point.
But he's missing the goatee and the greasy ass shower hair.
I think in like one of the latest episodes, he actually gets a job at like a kindergarten.
And fucking kindergarten and like the friends
Have you guys watched the latest episode of Hajime no Gal?
Oh yeah, so yeah, they go to the fucking hot springs and like this is heaven. I'm like, you need to die. Do not go to jail.
Something to happen to him.
Yeah, like, and they never played that in the actual manga ever. It was never that bad. They were like side characters, and like now they're part of like the main group. But like they were very hardly touched. They weren't talked about much at all, and it just pedo.
It's like
maybe.
It's funny or anything. It's just like you want to not see that.
Yeah, I think it's one of those like they want to at least like make you mad. I think he's literally there just to piss you off. But like the guys are just like, go ahead.
Maybe it's a good thing I didn't go past episode 1.
Oh, of Hajime no Gal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either, so.
I mean, that's fair.
As I mentioned last time.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair. I mean, it's definitely not for everyone.
There's probably something bad, but whenever I'm doing reactions to Hajime no Gal, I think I constantly come up with comparisons to Classroom of the Elite.
How the fuck do you get 2 of those in the same thing? We got
it on the same thing.
No. There's a difference. Yes. No. Classroom of the Elite, they will show tits and ass every little bit. This one, it's, hey, dicks. No, sorry. Tits. Watermelon tits. Like.
Oh, by lowly.
That one is literally all about it.
One other. For me, Hajime no Gal is like a ecchi comedy that kind of has like a sentimentality and like all that stuff underneath the surface. But Classroom of the Elite is kind of the opposite. Its true core is that.
Yes, but it has fan service sprinkled in. And I don't really like that. Like I said, if fan service is the core of what you want to do and build story around it, I am perfectly fine with that. Look at Monster Musume. But if you want to have a full-on dedicated thing that's serious, and then you want to show tits and ass in a beach episode, I'm still really salty about that episode in Classroom of the Elite. And it just throws it off.
That.
Kind of like that too.
You enjoyed that?
No, I didn't.
I thought you said you.
I agree with a lot of people in the comments section that said that it'll make us better as an OVA episode.
Yeah,
I guess that's true.
Because honestly, like, I'm gonna do a quick little, since we haven't talked about, like, last time we did the podcast, so this episode didn't exist, but episode 7 actually pissed me off, now that I think about it, from a critiquing point of view. As an entertainment, it was perfectly fine, but in critiquing-wise, the episode it left it off as, hey, you get to see a sneak peek of the main character's background in his past. What do we do next?
And then they say fuck all that.
Tits and pools.
In the latest episode, they just barely mention the girl character. Like, it was just
yeah, but they actually showed the side, and that's one of something that I at least it's something that it's definitely teasing, and I would rather have them tease and show a little bit than nothing at all. Because what they did is they swept it under the rug and never talked about it. I don't like that. At least they brought it up, and I think I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully they bring it up in the next episode.
Well, in my opinion, it's because it's not the main focus of the series. Like, that's what it seems like to me. To me, the main focus of the series actually seems to be all the fan service and stuff. And all that, like, seriousness and all that is just like a cover. They're just pretending to be that kind of anime. But its real core is the fan service. That's what I think. That's what it seems like from my perspective.
I will say this about episode 7. I agree. It's kind of BS that they would pull off a fan service episode after we've seen that little glimpse of Ayano Kuji's past, but it did have some good character development for Suzune. So,
oh my god,
and I'm always up for that.
You just saw her in her swimsuit, and you were just like,
I think he's talking about like that last scene in episode 7 where she like actually smiles at Dio. Like,
yeah, and honestly, like I think the reason why I didn't like it as much is how they handled it. In a sense, I think it's because they did it right after that. If they didn't do it right after that, I would have been fine. It wouldn't have been as like, why? I guess you could say. But I know we did a full on like side story, but who are your other guys' top 3 guys of the season?
Let's see.
For me, I like I've got his name here, Masafumi Akari from Tsundere Children, the class president.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Does it do with the glasses?
Yeah.
The guy with the glasses.
I like him.
He's
I like
great.
him. Yes,
Yeah,
I like him.
There's a lot of great guys in Tsundere Children, to be honest.
Yeah. All the male main characters are actually quite kind of good in this.
I have no opinion on that because I dropped it.
You shouldn't have. It really does.
I actually am liking it. I'm liking it. I'm only on episode 4, I think, but I'm liking it.
It gets better and better and better as it goes along.
I'm actually watching the dub of it because it's on Funimation. I have Funimation's app, and they're 2 weeks behind on everything, which is still not bad considering we just had to wait a fucking year for it. But the dub's actually pretty solid.
Well, I think the biggest reason for me to drop it wasn't really like the quality or anything or how entertaining it was. Mostly it was the fact that I didn't really care about any of the characters at all because there's just too many of them and they're all introduced right away. And for me to care about a character's romance, I need to get to know the characters first and see their relationship develop. Which is,
But the relationship does develop, though. You do kind of see that as the series goes on.
Yeah, once the first episode is over, once they've introduced all the characters, then it just jumps to, like, each week they have a different character, well, different segments with different characters. So each time part of their relationship develops, or undevelops, as the case may be, sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you got him. What are your other two?
Good question. I think, you know what? I actually kind of like the main character from Kakegurui.
Suzui?
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's okay, but like, yeah. And of course, I can't pass off gamers as well.
Wait, which one? Which one? Amano?
No.
The other guy, the guy I talked about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, I like him. He is a fun character to watch.
Unlike Kaitia, who is a piece of shit. Because he knows. I reckon he knows exactly what's going on, but he just doesn't. He just doesn't want to say anything.
Yeah, basically. And it's too bad because you haven't seen the next episode.
I know.
Oh my god, you have no idea how much me and like Lar want to talk about it right now. I'm like in my seat, like I'm holding onto my armrest and just gripping them.
I think that episode probably made me laugh almost as much as an episode of Aho Girl. That's how entertaining it was.
That was
holy
such
shit. Lar actually likes something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and it's the only thing we can't talk about apparently.
I know, right? The one thing we can at least like, okay, this was great. We can all agree on it. Last episode, god damn it!
I'm sorry about the time difference. Okay.
I know. I think you like go to bed when it starts airing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mind you, on the other, I just about with Natsu Trap that comes out just before I go to bed, so I can actually react to that immediately.
And plus, it's really short, so
yeah.
Is it only 12 minutes long too?
It's
9 minutes.
Like 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
Technically, it's technically 8 if you discount the opening credits.
The OPs and the EDs, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Favorite girl though, one of my favorite girls is from New Game actually, and that's Hajime.
Okay, well, she's okay, but Hifumi's obviously the best.
The reason why I like Hajime the best is because of, well, her tits.
Oh, then I guess I would disagree with you.
Fumi's got tits.
Oh,
So,
if you want tits, then obviously go for Nene.
Oh my gosh.
If you're looking for tits, she just needs to hit you once of them and you're gone.
If you're going for
slaps you.
like body to tit ratio, then she's your go-to.
Yeah.
She should be.
Like, that girl is gonna have the worst back problems in her entire life in the next couple of years.
That's probably true.
She must have like I said, she must have a spine made of steel.
That's something. Jesus. Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so, alright, so you got her, Hajime.
I'm just looking. Hifumi also is really nice.
You can only
Okay,
pick one
at
per
least
series.
at
You
least
can only
you
pick
know.
one per series.
Oh.
Oh, one
series.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
All right.
But, however, okay, so we did say we have a best girl. A best girl can come from the same series, but you can only have one of the top 3 from each season, from another series.
All right. In that case, forget that. That's one of my other favorite girls is Yumiko from
Kagaguri.
Kagaguri. Yeah.
Okay, I can
Of
see
course.
that. So you like crazy
Yeah.
bitches, alright.
She's also incredibly smart too. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she's fucking
playing-
crazy. Well, didn't we have
she
this
plays-
conversation?
She's
Do
not
not
as-
stick
she's
your
not as-
dick in crazy.
Okay, but she's not as crazy as Midari though.
Okay, fair enough.
Not
Yeah,
really.
that's true. And Mary as well.
Mary is well. I actually don't know about that.
Alright, so you got Jagami, Hajime, what's the other one?
I don't know. Come back to me about that. Oh wait, no. Actually, I just realized the other one from Restaurant to Another World. I have to say Alita from Restaurant from Another World.
I still have yet to see that. I will watch that eventually. But I'll watch that on my own time.
Yeah, you do
Okay,
that.
okay. Alright, Limit, what about you? What would be your top 3 girls of the season?
I'm gonna have to go with what Oliver said. I like Yumiko as well. You know, just okay. So number 2, I'm gonna have to say Suzune from Classroom of the Elite.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, how to get on Kawaii's best side? You just say that word.
I'm serious though. Like, right? Even though they're trying to build her character up to be more of the social type, just that that empty emotion type side of her, like the dismissive characteristics that she has, just made her look so badass. So.
Okay.
All right. So the third one. Shit. The third one's gonna be great. All right. So, I'm gonna have to say. Thinking long and hard. I'm gonna have to say Yame from Hajime no Gal.
Ooh, really? Okay, I appreciate that. Good one.
Or you could easily replace her with Karen from Gamers. I mean, one of those two. They're both blonde hair. Like, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I already know what one of yours is, but what's the other 2, Kawaii?
Well, actually, they've all already been mentioned from my top 3 best girls. Yeah, Yumiko from Kagurui, Suzune from Classroom of the Elite, and Hifumi from New Game. As for my best guys,
Oh no.
I want to say, huh?
I want to wait for best guys because I want to hear what everyone says for the top ones because I think the best ones are we're all gonna get. Yeah, so I want to hear what Lar has to say, and then I'll say it, and then we'll go get to the best.
Okay.
Can I just add in a 4th best girl?
Sure, go for it.
Beatrice from Princess Principal.
Ooh.
I haven't seen most of these.
You haven't seen? You need
I have
to
not
watch
seen Princess Principal either, yo.
Oh.
Get out! Get out
That
right
is
now!
such
Go
a-
watch
like
it
those
right after this podcast.
It's
I'll
so
get
no.
right to
Honestly,
that.
like I said, it is my favorite show right now of this. Yeah, it's my favorite show of the season so far. And that's
I
pretty
thought
high
Gamers
praise.
was your favorite show.
It's my second favorite, right under Princess Principal, right under.
The other thing I wanted to
Go ahead.
Anyway, the other thing I wanted to ask was, speaking of Princess Principal, what was Princess's name again?
Charlotte.
The real princess.
Charlotte, that's it.
Or
Yeah, the real princess is Charlotte. Well, I mean, the real princess is Anji, who is Charlotte. Yeah. But.
Yeah.
Oh God! If they wait, did we just fucking?
I'm confused.
Oh, Lar, you don't just forget the last 10 seconds, okay?
Yeah, let's forget everything you just
You
heard.
didn't hear shit.
I actually
that's
wasn't paying attention because I was looking through anime descriptions and stuff to see the names of characters,
Thank
so I actually
God.
didn't hear any of this.
Thank
Oh,
God.
goodness
Because
for
I
that.
was like, oh, once you said that, I was like, oh shit. Yeah. No, okay. Yeah. Okay. Lars, so who's your those three girls? That's.
I blame Oliver. Kick him. I'm just kidding.
All right, so far I've only found two that I could find the names of, and the first one is Sayaka from Aho Girl, the blonde girl.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
wait, are we talking about guys or? Wait.
No, girls.
No, he said girls, so I'm listing girls. And the second one is Yui from Hajime no Gal, the girl with the snake thing in her hair.
Kashi, yeah.
Yeah, those are the two.
I like her. I like her as a character. She seems like she would beat the shit out of me, though. No,
I love a girl who can kick my ass.
Yes.
She's seemingly mellowing out more as the episodes progress. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see what happens. Although that's what she's known as a snake for a reason. That's why I'm like, Okay. As for me, I only have two because my best girl is yeah. So I actually have Ronko from Hajime no Gal.
Yeah.
Something about dark skin, just right up my alley. And the other one would be, oh my God, I'm totally drawn. I mean, I could probably pick a third one just because she's there. I think I do like Sakura from Classroom of the Elite.
Yeah, she's cute.
Right, if you like Black Woman,
I heard the girl in New Game. I heard that dark skinned girl in New Game is 10 out of 10.
Oh, I was about to mention that. I haven't watched the newest season of New Game, but when I watched the first season, I did a reaction to that. The dark skinned girl was my favorite.
Yes, I heard about that. Another one I would have to be leaning on because like I said, I'm not caught up with it, but Lilina from Koitsu Uso probably be up there. But
like, here's the thing about Koitsu Uso for me, right?
Yeah. But,
like, if I was to take Ryuna, because those two probably would have been, like, one of those two would have been in my list, but then again, like, I love both of them equally, and I can't pick two from one anime, dude. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
And then my other girl would be Chiaki from Gamers.
Oh, by the way, since some of you mentioned ongoing series like New Game, I do want to mention another character. It's Ogi from Owari Monogatari, which there was a new season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That she was really good in that. I never expected to like that character considering everything she's done in the previous seasons, but it somehow made me like her.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
What's the name of that black-haired chick from Hajime no Gal?
Kashi.
Oh.
Yeah, I just mentioned her.
Okay, because she did intrigue me. I will admit, I have considered continuing that series because of her.
I'm intrigued.
Some about black-haired chicks for me.
I mean, you like Suzune, so I mean.
I mean, we have both Yumiko and Suzune as favorites as well, so like, yeah, we both kind of have some in common.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but I think we all said it. What would be your? Okay, I couldn't think of one for best guy, but what would you guys have for like the best guy?
I only had one, and it was the main character of Aho Girl. I can't really think of another best guy that's as entertaining as that character.
Okay,
compared to all the other ones.
For me,
Toya.
For top three best guys.
Well, if you're talking about in terms of like ability, then yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That I wish I had, like, my smartphone could do all that. So
I wish I could make a gun out of a dragon's tooth.
I wish I was in his position. That's pretty much what that anime is about. It's like, what if you had everything you wanted all the time, and nothing ever went wrong?
So far, anyway.
But yeah, for top three best guys for me, I want to say Yuya from Recreators, but since we're talking about stuff that's originally aired in the summer 2017 season.
Well, we talked about new games, so you can say that one. Because new games are technically a continuation. Is a continuation, not tech.
Oh shoot! That makes me realize, since we were talking about that, Araragi is number 1, always.
He's a beast.
Araragi.
But yeah, for me, top 3 best guys of the summer would be Ayano Kuji, Reg from Maid in Abyss. I think he's pretty cool. And I'd say Akagi from Suzerain Children, but I can also consider the Love Master from Suzerain Children as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's where the one that Oliver brought up. Who is your waifu of the season? I already know in my heart the best girl of this season is Anji from Princess Principal. Hands down, you can fight me IRL. Anji
I agree.
Is my
I can see why you
favorite.
picked her.
I agree completely.
And then all we need now is an Anji x Charlotte Dojin, and I'll be the happiest man in the world.
Yes.
Princess Principal Yuri OVA.
Oh my god.
I would die.
I will pay money to see that happen.
I would die from blood loss.
Yes, and other things. But yeah, Anji is my favorite character. Is definitely the waifu of the season. What about you guys? What would be your waifu of the season?
You know,
I'll take the princess.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I still get best girl. I'm fine with this development.
I see. No, sorry. I'll take that back. I'll take Dorothy, actually.
Hey, okay, she's 20, so she's okay, and she got
to be fair, there's a lot of best girls in Princess Principal.
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
All of them are good. That's
all
the
of
one
them
thing.
are.
All of them are good. They're all likable. They all have a good. They all have had. Now they have all got their backstory talked about. Mm-hmm. Yes, all the girls are good.
The reason why I changed my answer to Dorothy is because I just realized if you take Princess, you also take Patrice as well. Because they're always together.
Yeah, I mean that could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Although that would be funny, like let's say like you're about to get some sexy time with Beatrice, and then all of a sudden she just voice changes into like a really deep voice. How great would that be? And be like, ooh, baby, you like that? Yeah, I like that a lot.
Deep ass manly voice from such a cute little lowly. Just imagine that.
It's great.
Patrice is the cutest of the season.
Yeah, I think. Cutest. Okay, I can see that. I mean, I think if anyone were to say anything, I think the girls from Suradura Children would probably be up there. But
yes.
Yeah, there are some really cute girls in Suradura. But okay, what are you guys? What? Okay, so mine's Anji. His is Dorothy. What about you three? Lar, Kawaii.
For me, I mean, I know I gloat about Suzune a lot, but honestly, right now it's a toss-up between Yumeko and Suzune for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're all just greatness. Both of them are just greatness.
Okay, alright. Well, okay, like I said, alright. Fight to the death. One stands out to be the winner. You have to pick one, because too many waifus will ruin your waifu.
Yes.
Alright. You have to pick one.
Alright,
I guess make a harem.
No,
I wish.
If you made a harem with Suzune and her, your dick is gonna cut off. It's gonna turn into a Lorena Bobbitt story.
She'll warm up eventually.
After she cuts off your dick, yes. All right. But yeah, if you had to pick one, you gotta choose.
I guess I'll go with Yumeko so far.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. She's thick. She's thick.
Yeah.
All right. Limit. Who you got for best girl of the season?
I'm gonna have to say, because I can't pick multiple of them. Man, I'm gonna have to say Suzune.
Ooh.
I see you're a man of culture as well.
Because if I was to take Ruben and Misaki from Koituso, I'd have to make a threesome, but I can only make one, so I can only have one.
And then, of course, Lar is Nene from Hajime Tenoko.
Oh, yeah. Okay, how do you guys Skype? I don't really know how to... Okay, so seriously, it's probably going to be Sayaka from Aho Girl. She's pretty much the only non-insane character in that entire show. So that automatically makes her best girl.
I don't know. People like crazy. People like crazy.
If oh shit, I forgot her name and she's the main character. Yoshiko was how she is, then probably her, but no, it's Sayaka.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we've all listed our top 3 guys and girls and best girl awards of this season. I feel like this is definitely a cultured conversation that we had.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
very
great.
sophisticated.
Very sophisticated. This is what they talk about in those gentlemen clubs.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Imagine if we had a girl in this chat as well. Yeah.
They'd be like, "I fucking hate all of you."
Yeah, she just leaves within the first 10 minutes.
I know, right? But like, all right. So this podcast, tits and ass. What do we pick? Click.
Talking about the figure, you know, we're...
Either we go for thighs, man.
Oh God.
There's a manga that has a main character that's all about thighs.
Oh, really that's Showman Sample.
No.
Wait, there's another one. Hold on.
Okay, let me tell you the premise. It's amazing. It's basically a fantasy world where the main hero gets killed by a farmer by accident, and the farmer has to basically take up the mantle of being the hero, even though everybody thinks that he's still fine. So he basically takes the body of the hero and possesses his dead body.
What the fuck is this?
What? Damn.
It's like KonoSuba.
That's pretty hardcore.
The humor is almost exactly like KonoSuba. It's great. I really hope it gets turned into an anime.
What's it called? What's the manga called?
Oh shit, I forgot.
God
Hold on, I'll check really.
All right, you look for that really quickly, no? Because I thought it was Showman Sample, because Showman Sample is about that.
I thought it was Monster Musume.
No, he likes legs. He doesn't really specify his thighs. He just likes legs. Hence why he likes Rachne a little bit, because she got legs for days.
8 of them.
I got it.
8 of them.
It's Yusha Gashinda.
Oh, wait, say that again. You cut up a
Can you repeat that?
It's called Yusha Gashinda.
Yusha Gashinda. Okay, I'll look that up. That seems interesting. Because, you know, people who think thighs are the best parts of the women's body are definitely men of culture.
So the hero that dies is pretty much like the standard heroic fantasy hero with like powers and everyone loves him and he has all the girls fall for him. And the farmer, he's more like Kazuma, where his personality is like
an asshole.
You know, pragmatic and like, well, most of the asshole-ish things that Kazuma does are misunderstandings, but you know. But yeah, he has a whole bunch of like bamboo traps around his farm to kill monsters that want to get into his turnip farm, and the hero falls into one of them, and he gets stabbed and everything, and he actually dies. So then he kind of has to make up for that. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Oliver, you said you had more questions that you said you might have. What would those kind of questions be?
Well, okay. This one's a bit more normal. How about anime shows? Yeah, normal. Anime shows we wished we had reacted to, but either hadn't started reacting yet or watched it on our own time. So shows that like we watched and either went, you know, I could have actually reacted to this, or this was something like before you even started thinking about reacting to shows.
I mean, I could probably go off the bat on this one. I'd probably say Surizuri Children.
Same here.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I'm watching that on my own time. I'm currently watching Center Life, and out of both of those, I would easily pick Surizuri as something I could react to because it's short, it's sweet, it's to the point, and it makes my diabetes go because it's just so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For me, it would definitely be the Monogatari series. I wish I had reacted to, the entire thing instead of watching it on my own. The only thing I managed to react to from the Monogatari series is the 3 movies and the newest season, which is incredibly short, but it was amazing. It's actually currently 3 on my anime list.
Oh, nice.
It was 1 for a while, but it's back to 3.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. What about you, Kawhi?
Oh, yeah, I have the same answer as you, Stories of Our Children.
Okay. All right. Oliver or Limit, either. You guys can take the mantle on that one.
For this season, I would say one of the things I wish I kind of had reacted to, even though it probably would have had to be either subs or put a picture over it, and that's Fastest Finger First. Honestly, I know that may sound weird.
Yeah,
it's
that trivia game, right? That trivia game.
I'm actually really, really enjoying it. It's honestly like the trivia questions are actually real questions, and it's just like I'm learning stuff that I didn't actually know before. Which is actually kind of amazing.
Okay, all right. What about you, Limit?
I'm gonna have to say Aho Girl and season 2 of New Game.
Oh,
I agree with Aho Girl too for you not reacting to it. You should have reacted to it. Dang it!
And
maybe you should have reacted. Maybe you should have reacted to the Princess Principal.
They haven't seen it yet, so they still can.
Yeah, we're talking about like things that we watch, like and don't react to.
Yeah. Like I said, I strongly, like all 3 of us, we recommend you guys watch Princess Principal.
Yes.
It's just so good. Like, I do know that you had to go actually watch it on a third-party site, but it's goddamn.
I'm the only one that doesn't have to do that because I've got a site here in Australia that actually is kind of like the Australian version of Crunchyroll. So they actually have Princess Principal for me, so I can just watch it on that.
Oh, I hate you. Well, we have that here. It's called Amazon Strike.
But that's a bitch.
Yeah, that's a bitch. I heard that thing is just a bitch to work, and I was like, I'm not going to pay extra. I'm already paying for my Crunchyroll and my Funimation subscription, so I was like, I'm good.
And of course, the other one I would say that I wish I had, like, if I had started this years ago, one of the ones that I've, like, there's actually so many shows I could list off that I wish I had reacted to. In fact, I'm just going to list off, like, several right now. And that's School Live, Monsters with, Interviews with Monster Girls.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yes.
Girls on Panzer. There's I've seen so many shows that I wish I had reacted to. If I had the chance, I would have reacted to them. It's just so many.
All right. Okay. Actually, because since we're talking about like older shows, this might take a little bit. What are your top 5, or if you can't think of, top 3 anime of this year?
Ooh, there's a lot of anime.
So that includes winter, spring, and this current season of 2017.
So far, huh?
So El Manga Sensei. No.
No. We can't rank that. That is God tier. We can't rank that. Like, honestly, I could even fill out 5 just off of freaking winter season. That's how good winter season was.
Yeah, okay. KonoSuba. That's also something I wish I had reacted to.
Yeah.
Dragon Maid.
Yes.
Meh.
Yes. Yeah, you shut up. You shut your mouth.
Greatness.
Meh.
I will fight you. I will fight tooth and nail, but...
Gabriel Dropout.
Oh, wait, are you just talking about just from winter or from together?
I'm at the moment, I'm just listing off ones that I liked from winter.
Oh, okay.
Akiba's Trip. That was great.
Oh, shoot, that was.
Akiba's Trip. See, I played the game. So own it.
Watch the anime, then. Watch the anime.
That card game episode is amazing.
Oh, yes. The card game episode. It's like a parody of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard about that.
Mm.
Renai Boken.
Yeah, totally forgot about. Wow, what is wrong with me? Okay, all right. So from winter season, if we'll just talk about our top ones from winter season, Kobayashi is number 1. I will fight anyone. Yojo Senki.
Oh yeah, that one's good too.
Saga of Tanya the Evil is fucking amazing.
I didn't watch that one. Ooh, I missed that one.
Hey, you should definitely react to that. It's fucking good.
I actually compared that series to the currently airing what's it called? The one with the guy in the magical mechs.
Knights and Magic?
Yeah, Knights and Magic, that one.
I haven't seen it.
I compare those two because they're very similar premises where the character is reborn into another world. But Yojo Senki does it in a way better way.
Yes.
It actually shows like the progression of everything they learned and like how they actually experience everything. But what really frustrates me about Knights and Magic is that something cool is about to happen and they're like, no, we're just going to narrate what went down.
Yeah.
I think the latest episode that I saw frustrated me the most because I don't know have you guys seen it?
No. Oliver has not, so that's why I don't want to like talk too much about it because I honestly think it's something that you should definitely watch as your own.
They skip over things that I wanted to see every single time, and they did it multiple times that episode, so that got me pretty frustrated.
In Saga?
No, in Knights and Magic.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I would say that. Okay, so Kobayashi, Saga of Tiny the Evil, KonoSuba. Demi-chan, Interviews with Monster Girls. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I actually thoroughly enjoyed that one.
It is, yeah.
I'm really hoping for a second season for that.
I doubt it's gonna get it. I think it'll get an OVA if anything, but yeah. I actually heard Kimono Friends is actually really good for some reason. I've never seen that though.
I read the manga to Interviews with Monster Girls after watching the anime, and it pretty much, like, at least the translations, they stop right at where the anime stops, pretty much. So... I didn't even get to read any new content.
Oh. And then the next one I would probably have to say would probably be, for my fifth one, it would be Masamune-kun's Revenge. Because if you have seen the dub of it, it is amazing. That dub is great. It's two shitty people being shitty people to each other because they're shitty people. And it is great. But... What would your other guys be like for in terms of winter, or if you guys want just what you guys can wrap up from either winter, spring, or summer? Because spring, I mean, there's already a goddamn good amount.
All right, for winter.
Oh, by the way, Renai Boken is spring, not winter.
Yeah, sorry, I
mentioned this year though, right?
Huh?
At first, when you were listing or when you were suggesting this, you were saying from this year, right? Not just winter.
And then we just crawled into winter.
This year, from this year.
Yeah, from this year, because Renai Boken is spring, and that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All right, so if we're talking about winter, top 3 winter for me, Demi-chan, is Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and Kuzu no Honkai.
I know. I heard great things about that. I actually need to watch that.
It actually... like you said about Masamune-kun, it is actually also about shitty people and their shitty habits.
Yeah, I've heard like it's like actually some deep shit. It's actually like some deep shit.
I actually did quite enjoy it.
Yeah,
not because
it's a very serious take on it.
Not just because of the Yuri, of course.
Yeah, I saw.
Sorry, did I miss something? Was I the only? I wasn't the only one that watched Masamune-kun, right?
I watched it. That was pretty good.
I watched the dub of it.
I didn't. I found it so cringeworthy. I now consider that show to be the worst of the year.
What?
Yeah. What? Yeah. I didn't like it at all. I'm sorry to say. There was some good.
You want worst of the year? You go watch Fuka.
I read the manga to that.
Yeah,
and
I'm completely caught up on the manga.
Oh man, that turns into something else completely later.
Oh yeah, like they're
not
even.
Masamune-kun.
Yeah, Monster Musume. No, not Monster Musume. Masamune-kun. I know I said that. Masamune-kun. They barely touch the surface of it, but yeah, because it goes really far out in the actual manga, and the manga I think is great.
I was talking about Fuka actually.
Oh, you're talking about Fuka? I thought you were talking about Monster Musume. Guys, why am I saying Monster Musume?
Yeah, that's on your mind.
It's always on my mind.
That's on your mind, obviously.
Yeah, it's always on my mind.
I actually haven't seen that either.
I heard mixed things about Fuka.
No, I mean not Fuka. I mean Musume. I haven't seen that.
Masamune?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, because I thought you were saying you thought Musume. Musume-kun Revenge. Masamune's Revenge. Jesus. Can't talk. I thought you were saying that was the worst of the season.
It was.
Masamune-kun's life with monster girls.
Oh my gosh.
We need to make this happen. Wait, okay, so why did you think that was the worst thing of the season?
Because the characters are just awful.
But you got to think about it. That is the point. That's the point,
like,
because they're horrible people.
Yeah, I will say there were some great episodes great moments from episodes that I enjoyed. I'm just trying to think. I know it's like at the beginning of the year, so I'm trying to think back. When they parodied like the Friday the 13th and Scream and all that was amazing. The moment in which like they all tried to do karaoke together, that was also hilarious. But besides that, I barely remember anything from that.
Okay. I still disagree with you, but...
All right. Also, I haven't talked about my best of the year yet. Top 3 of this year, Recreators, Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, and Princess Principal.
Okay.
So far.
Ooh.
Obviously, out of all of these, the real number one is our manga sensei. We just don't even mention that, right?
No. We can't mention that because it's already set in stone.
All right, cool. Just making that clear.
Yeah.
Limit, what was your favorite from Winter, or if you just have a top 5 in general?
So is it like a top 3 or a top 5 for Winter? Or could I do either one?
You could do either.
You could do
top 3 for Winter and then do a top 5 for the year, top 5 for Winter, and then top 5 for the year. It don't matter.
All right, so my top 5 for Winter: Kobayashi Sanji no Maid Dragon, Yojo Senki, KonoSuba, in season 2.
KonoSuba.
KonoSuba. The last 2, I kind of enjoyed the 5th season of Gintama. If any of you guys watched that,
I've watched the first 2 episodes of the entire thing.
Oh, okay. And
I've heard great things about Gintama, so I can see why.
Okay, and the last thing for that season, which I'm pretty sure none of y'all have mentioned yet, is Rewrite 2nd season.
Oh, yes. That ended off great.
The other one I wanted to bring up for probably best of the year is Suka Suka.
Ooh,
I don't know if I can even classify as best of the year because as much as I like Suka
because of the ending.
We need more. We
need more, yeah.
That's the only reason why.
But you can also say that for Renai Boken and Bastard Magical Instructor, though. So,
Bastard Magical Instructor. It's not like. See, we need more of Suka Suka because we need it because because it's such a good series. Roku no Dashi no Bastard Magical Instructor was just really shitty at the end, and it was just really poor writing, and we need it because it needs to at least make up for its mistakes, and they left way too many things open.
Yeah,
well,
that's the only reason.
The thing I do like about this series is the characters and like a little bit of the magic stuff, but like I don't know, it's just really funny to watch. I like that show. I have to be honest with that.
Is that a winter or spring anime?
That's winter.
Winter. Oh, and that's
no. I'm sorry. That's spring. That was spring.
Spring.
Okay,
spring. That's my bad.
Got it confused. That's a spring anime. Yeah. All right.
Did all of us talk about winter so far? No.
Yeah, we've done winter.
All right, so spring. Let's see.
We're slowly going over spring. So we've done Recreators. We've done Magical Instructor, Renoboke, and Suka Suka. Sakura Crest is still ongoing, and that's about to wrap up in a couple more weeks. I've actually really enjoyed that. So, in fact, another episode of that is out now, so I have to go watch that at some point. Was I the only? Did anyone else watch Sugamomo?
No, I didn't.
Yes, I watched that one. I actually read the manga like way before, but for some reason in my mind I had forgotten all of the lewdness that was in it. So when I saw that there was going to be an anime, I was like, yes, I remember that being really awesome. And then I started watching the anime.
Oh man, I don't know if I could pick a top 5. But I could easily say My Hero Academia, season 2.
Didn't see it.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen it.
Have you even seen it at all?
No.
Oh, it's so good. Like I said, we can't talk about your manga sensei because that's already set in stone. Renai Boken, yes. Suka Suka. Also, shoujo Machiavellianism. I liked that. That was a good show. I thought that was a good show.
I didn't watch it.
That was the surprise of the season for me. Because I honestly thought it was going to be some very stereotypical...
Yeah, it seemed very cliche.
It seemed cliche, but it wasn't. That's the thing. That's the one thing I liked. It wasn't cliche. The main character is a badass. He's likable. He has a good story behind him. I mean, he has a story behind him that it doesn't seem like too blown out of the water. Nothing super detailed, but nothing like very subtle. And the characters all there are waifus in their own respective manner, and not every single girl wants his dick.
Well, that's a shame.
I'd say, like, when I say that, there's only like 5 who don't, but the main 5, there's like, I think there's a total of 6 main girls and only 5 of them want his dick. So yeah, only 5, but no.
In the best animes, even the grandmas want a piece.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sonny, when I was your age, I was...
Can you just imagine, like, an old lady acting tsundere?
Oh my. Oh no.
I can't...
Like I made these cookies for you or anything?
No, it's not like I make these cookies for you or anything. Oh my god.
Oh, damn idiot, young damn baka.
I'm cringing on the inside.
I can't remember who said it, but I can't remember if it was one of you guys or someone on my YouTube channel mentioned this. But that one that people have said that I should react to from spring 2017 is Clockwork Planet.
See, here's the thing. Like, I've heard very mixed things about this show. Simply because I've heard if you've ever read the manga or read the light novels, you are going to be sorely disappointed because it goes way into more detail. And in fact, the anime adaptation is actually very poorly done in comparison. And I usually don't like it when people compare it, but apparently the comparisons were so just off. It thoroughly affected it. Like, I heard there was a lot of decisions that was made in the show that just didn't make sense, and it was just like, if you were to use common sense, a lot of the things that they were apparently talking about just didn't really make sense. And that was the one thing that I'm very hesitant on, because people are still telling me I should check it out, and I'm just like,
See, for me is that I actually did watch Clockwork Planet, and honestly, the main thing I enjoyed about it was the bond Ryuzu, the main girl, and the bond between her and her master, Naoto. I really love the chemistry between the two. But honestly, everything else is kind of a bit bland for me. It kind of did fall off near the end. Like the story and the plot and everything. The
title Clockwork Planet makes me think of that Disney movie. What was it called? I think it was called Treasure Planet.
Yeah, Treasure Planet.
That was a great movie.
But
anyway, has anyone seen Sekai Surukado?
Is that wait what season is that?
It's spring.
Oh, I'm looking for it right now.
Sekai what?
It's basically about like aliens arriving on Earth. It's
Kato.
Like really, it's really like conceptual.
I've heard actually really good things about that. Like, I heard that was that was a surprise for the season for a lot of people, because a lot of people were like, this is weird, and then all of a sudden it turned into like, oh.
I loved that one.
I've heard really good things about that. If I were to watch anything from the spring season and like someone were to tell me to go back, it would probably be that.
One of the things that really surprised me about it is like I was watching it, and for like, I was like 5 episodes in when I finally realized the entire thing was 3D.
Yeah, it's actually all 3D animated, but it's actually done very cleanly.
It's done so well that it, like, if you capture just like a still of it, you can't even tell.
I think it's because they have 3D animations and they put 2D models on top of it. I think that's what it is.
I also think the models are done so well, combined with the fact that the actual like 3D animation is done at a frame rate that's almost exactly the same frame rate as regular 2D animation, so you can't even tell like the fluidity when it moves. It's the same as like regular anime animation.
And I heard, the counter to that was Handshakers, because I heard Handshakers, the CG on that was so bad, because the frame rates was like, I think like they clocked it that the frame rates of the 2D was like 30 FPS, while the frame rates of the CG was like 45. So it was completely off. And I heard it. Yeah, I mean, if you also want to talk about bad CG, we can look Berserk. Ugh.
Yeah, I heard that from my brother. I don't know anything about Berserk.
Me neither, but I've seen enough snippets of it. I'm just like, yeah, no.
I'd rather just stay with the manga, yo.
Here's something I'm surprised we haven't talked about yet. Attack on Titan season 2. That's one of my top 3 for spring.
I was about to talk about that.
I haven't seen it yet.
17 anime.
But I haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet because I honestly I have made a promise to both my roommate and my brother, who's also my roommate, that we would watch it all together because they love season 1 and they're trying to get a good time so they can actually sit down and watch. So I promised I'd watch it with.
I want to rewatch season 1 first before I get to season 2.
That's what.
It's been years since I've seen it, so.
I'd like to, but that part actually a lot of the later parts were kind of frustrating where they kind of drag a whole bunch of things out.
I'm pretty sure you can skip a lot of those then.
Especially the parts with them being under the skeleton inside of the dust cloud and the part the rock onto the wall hole.
Yeah, that's like 3 episodes per. No, that's like 4 or 5 episodes per arc on that one.
Oh yeah, the other of spring 2017. Sorry, the other one I wished I had reacted to was Hinako no.
Oh, okay.
It's cute, but I think it doesn't have much that makes it stand out from other shows like it. That's kind of my main gripe about it.
I was actually going to go back and talk about animes that drag things out. Like 2 of the worst offenders, in my opinion, have been One Piece with one episode where Luffy is just jumping over a crevasse, and it takes like 4 episodes for him to finish jumping over it. Flashbacks and stuff. But another being The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
The Endless 8.
Yes. Oh my God.
The Endless 8.
Oh man, that gets me going.
I've never seen the Endless 8 portion, but that is like a blacklisted mark on the actual show.
I've never seen the show, and I've heard bad things about Endless 8.
Endless 8 is literally 8 episodes of literally the same exact episode with certain things that are changed. Very small ones, but it's the same exact episode that is replayed 8 times.
You know what's the worst part about it? I think most of the episodes actually have like all new animation for each episode, but the exact same things happen in every single one, which means they basically wasted animation for no reason.
But apparently, like, some people have like tried deconstructing it and like saying like how it's a masterpiece. I'm like, what the fuck are you on? Like legit, like there are people that defend. There are people that defend Endless 8 because apparently like it's like a masterpiece in disguise. I'm just like, I don't see it.
I sometimes break out in cold sweats at night thinking about those episodes.
I don't know. Like I'll watch it. I don't know if I could watch them 8. In all honesty,
I like the series like overall. It's just that specific thing really brought down my opinion of the entire series. Oh yeah, and the main girl. I hate the main girl. She's awful. You know, a lot of shows have that.
What? Haruhi is great.
Okay, moving on to a new topic.
Okay.
How about we talk about, even though this is still way ahead, Winter 2018.
Winter.
What is coming out winter 2018?
Cardcaptor Sakura.
Oh no.
I just discovered what's coming out in fall 2017.
I know. I haven't even looked at this. I'm not even kidding. I'm looking at the list right now.
There's not that many yet. Like they're still announcing stuff, but like it's still interesting. I reckon. Like the one that keeps catching my attention is that they're bringing back Cardcaptor Sakura. After all these years, they're doing a new season.
Ooh, Chunibyo.
Oh, wait, the movie?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be on this one, but it's that the one that they showed in spring but never actually went to summer, or it might have been summer. Velvet Evergarden or something like that? Violet Evergarden. I think that's actually going to be...
Violet Evergreen, I think.
Evergarden, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, really?
Cool.
It's going to start on January.
Relife.
Sorry. Yeah, there's a real-life movie.
It says there's 4 episodes.
Oh, yeah, actually, sorry, yeah, you're right. It's 4 episodes. For some reason, I thought it was in the movie segment. No, it's a special.
I've been keeping up with the manga, and I like where that's going.
I haven't watched Real Life yet. Like I said, there's I've seen thousands of anime, but at the same time, I've barely seen anything.
I remember when I didn't watch Read Life yet, my brother described the premise to me. I was like, wow, that's freaking creepy. But it's not as creepy as you think when you actually start watching it. I can't say why, but you'll understand if you watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
There's another Token Rambo coming out in winter 2018.
Yep.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I don't even know what else.
All I know is that
it's like Tensai-tachi is coming out 28 winter
oh
2018.
yeah, I've heard about that.
And apparently, way later, there's going to be a One Punch Man 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I see One Punch Man 2, Shingeki no Kyojin Season 3, Overlord 2, Fairy Tail, Drifters. I haven't seen the first one. Fully Cooley, I'll actually watch that.
Yeah, Fully Cooley 2 and 3.
Yeah, Dagashi Kashi, although it's different animation.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
It's different animation.
I don't see One Punch Man in my list.
Dagashi Kashi has what I think is like one of my favorite female characters in anything in a while now. If we're including Kashi in that, she would have been my a character in there would have been my choice for like the #1 waifu.
Saya?
Yeah, definitely.
I love Saya.
Oh yeah, Saya's great, man.
Oh, Citrus is becoming an anime? Oh shit. Hey, Kawaii, watch Citrus. You like Yuri, it's fucking Yuri. No, like this is legit Yuri.
I'm planning on watching it.
It's legit. And oh no, the one thing for sure I'm watching is Persona 5 the animation.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
I'm so happy.
I swear to God. I swear, if they announce that Grisaia Fan Trigger anime is coming out in 2018, I'm gonna flip.
It's supposed to be coming
out winter
2018. Oh, it's not winter. It's supposed to be 2018.
Oh.
But it's...
Yeah, but if it does come out winter 2018, I'm gonna flip.
Have any of you actually read the manga of One Punch Man?
No.
No.
I heard it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Oh, you guys are in for a treat next season. Definitely. It's going to start off with one of the best characters in the entire show being, focused on. So that's going to be exciting. I don't know if you guys remember.
Right there.
Actually,
I
don't know if you guys
about
remember
One Punch Man
this character. But if you remember the character King, the S-class hero, he's one of the best characters in the entire show.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm currently reacting to One Punch Man.
Okay. Yeah, he's currently watching it.
King is, the strong man alive.
Yeah. I heard.
I'm not gonna say more than that.
I mean, that's all they basically even talk about him in this show too.
I'm actually kind of.
Go ahead.
I'm actually kind of sad about 2018 because, as even Ramen just glanced over it, Fairy Tail 2018. That's actually the last season ever.
Yay! I'm just kidding.
I don't watch it, so
I tried.
I enjoyed it. I think I'm the only one here that enjoys Fairy Tail. Then I even have the manga. I've been reading through the manga as well. I've been buying it.
I think I got to episode 12 or something. By the time I was just I don't really care anymore.
Fair enough.
It just seemed kind of really formulaic to me.
But so is One Piece and the others. So
it reminds me of One Piece if it was less interesting.
Damn. I know some people in the comment section be like, "You fucking what?"
The thing about it is
I heard a siren. They're coming for your ass.
That was perfect timing.
Whenever I mentioned that I don't like Kobayashi.
And you don't like the accelerator from Index either.
No,
the only thing about One Punch Man season 2 is that I just can't see how they're gonna outdo the season 1 opening though.
They might keep the same opening. I don't know.
Well, some may argue that some say this exact same thing about Attack on Titan season 1 opening, but the season 2 opening.
I thought it was bad. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
bad in a good way.
Shinzo Wasasage-yo.
Bad in a good way.
Shinzo.
If they change the One Punch Man opening, my 3-year-old nephew is going to be really upset because he keeps playing that on repeat over and over. He like sticks out his fist and he's like, "Why that?"
Oh, okay. Hold on. Me and Kawaii, we need a debate. Why does Lar hate Kobayashi's Dragon Maid?
I don't hate it. I just think it's meh.
Okay, why does he think it's mediocre? When we all know it is the God-saving grace of slice of life rom-coms, Yuri bait.
Exactly.
I don't like Yuri.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out right now.
You can say you like Yuri, not like.
Okay, well, it looks like we need to eviscerate someone. No, see, there is nothing, and I repeat, there is nothing more hot than seeing two cute girls go down on each other. That is the hottest thing I have ever seen. Because you see two cute girls and it's like, I love you. And they get
and then they start getting in a 69 and shit.
Yep.
Well, yep. I mean, if you see that, doesn't that basically mean that you're left out of that?
Yo, you're not getting left out. You're enjoying the view. You're just like, yeah. You do that.
Okay, like for me, when I'm watching an anime and then I see that there's Yuri characters, I'm basically like, oh, that means they're not even like part of anything, so might as well ignore them now.
Not a part of anything. They're
part
of the story.
Themselves. I know they're part of doing lewd things to each other. I don't know.
I do want to say a disclaimer. I don't like Yuri in anime, but it's not like I have anything against it in real life or anything. I think that might be misinterpreted.
I guess I can give you a pass for that.
I suppose. And then in the back of his mind, filthy peasant.
Exactly.
You were definitely not a man of culture.
Give me back your man card. All right. You guys have any more questions? Because we're reaching a pretty long point in this actual podcast.
How long?
Go ahead.
How long have we been going on?
A little over an hour.
Wow, okay. Over an hour. Nonsense.
I know, right?
A little over an hour?
I don't know when I started recording, but so I'm gonna take off for like 5 minutes, and I'll say we've been recording for about an hour and 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So I mean, we can ask a couple more questions, then we'll wrap it up. So if you guys have any more like fun questions or discussions we talked about, because we talked about a good amount of stuff now.
Yeah.
You guys want
to
talk
about questions, but I do have a comment. Whoever reached the end of this, I don't know how you did it.
I applaud you, yo.
I know.
I applaud you for reaching this far in the podcast.
Yeah, surprise! You deserve an award. You got to listen to people just talk about how Kobayashi is the best thing ever, and Lars' opinion doesn't matter, and also that
how much he's a filthy peasant.
And no,
actually, this is probably a good segue to do perhaps one more question.
Okay.
And that's, which anime do you immediately defend when you hear someone bad mouthing it? I respect your opinion, even though it's wrong.
2. If anyone were to shit talk, actually 3, because a lot of people aren't understanding gamers. A lot of people are not liking gamers. I'm like, you don't understand the misunderstandings. That is the comedy in it. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like it because there's so much comedy.
Like you misunderstand the misunderstandings.
I'm like, that is literally the point. Like I hate when people don't like something when that's the point of it. Like if it's not part of the main thing, and they're doing misunderstandings just for the sake of misunderstandings, I can see why. But considering that is the main focal point, I can understand if you don't agree with it, but don't like it because that's what they're doing, because that is the point of what they're doing. So gamers, Kobayashi, and I would probably say another one that I would easily defend is Princess Principal, although I have yet to see anyone badmouth it yet. Thank God.
I have that opinion about One Punch Man.
Me,
I've seen a whole bunch of people badmouth One Punch Man because they completely missed the point.
It's not supposed to be taken seriously.
Also because it's mainstream and people like hating on mainstream stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, look at Princess Principal. That is like the epitome of underground anime. Not many people are even picking it up, and that's a damn shame. It still
saddens me.
That's a damn shame. And like even some people, like some YouTubers I know, Giga had briefly mentioned it, and a couple other people are like, "This is actually a good show."
To be honest, one of the reasons that I haven't seen it is I've heard some people mention there was like hints of Yuri in it.
But that's like the
you're goddamn right.
Parts of it.
There's hints, but there's nothing. Unfortunately, there has nothing been set in stone. But no, there's Yuri, like, it's hinted, but it's nowhere even close to being like, yeah, we totally.
What are you talking about? They're definitely gay. Okay, they're definitely gay for each other.
I really hope so, because I swear to God, if we get a kiss scene, I will die happy.
I will die from nosebleed.
I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but for me, if the main character isn't male, I don't want to see any romance.
There is no main character.
There's no male character.
There's
hardly any males.
The only male is technically the main bad guy who they barely even touch about, the Duke of Normandy. Other than that, there's really hardly any male characters in this show, except for like.
In fact,
if that's the case, I don't want to see any romance at all.
There's not really any romance, in all honesty. There is nothing set in stone. It's all about the plot, and that's what I like about it. It's a very serious.
And I might give it a watch.
It's about espionage, really.
It's all about espionage and carrying out missions.
Yeah.
I was watching a Little Witch Academia, and once a male character appeared, I was like, oh no, because the main character is a girl, and I don't want to see any romance. The main character is a guy.
No, because there is romance. It's between Aho and the blonde-haired chick.
You know what? I'm kind of okay with.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, so now you're okay with that, Yuri, but I can't understand you. I can't understand you.
Hey, I have a lot of exceptions to a lot of things.
So what's the exception on this one? Hold on. I'm actually curious as to what it would be.
What do you mean? In terms of Little Witch Academia?
Yeah, why do you give that an exception?
You know what? I don't know. I'm just okay with it mentally. Like, I was watching, I'm like, you know what? They got together. I wouldn't complain.
Okay, then I guess you're somewhat converted to Yuriism. Yeah,
you have some things. Like, I think, honestly, like, if you were to look at it and you would be like, yeah, between the two main characters, I think you'd be like, okay, yeah, I could totally see them get out. Especially with that whole backstory. That whole backstory that they gave. You're just like, you're like telling yourself, why don't you just fucking kiss?
Wait, what are we talking about now?
Princess Principal.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so for me...
So whenever you guys start talking about it, I'm completely lost.
All right, so an anime I would defend near the end. Assassination Classroom, damn it.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite anime. It's one of the best shonens out there, better than My Hero Academia.
Wait, that's a shonen?
Yeah.
It's technically a shonen. It has a lot of shonen properties, so I guess you can call it a shonen. But I would say My Hero Academia is much more shonen than...
My Hero Academia is one of the few shonen that I think is doing it really well.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly agree.
Yeah. Gigat spoke about that, how apparently it's probably one of the better shonen anime ever.
It's honestly a 7 for me.
Like, I've watched One Piece up to like wait, I don't know how to say something for people who haven't seen that far, but like 700 episodes. I've seen like around 700 episodes of One Piece.
Wow.
And now, after watching some regular anime, after that, I can't really go back to watching shonens anymore. I haven't even gone back to watch One Piece anymore.
What about Soul Eater? Have you ever tried Soul Eater?
No, I've never seen that.
Wow, I love Soul Eater. Are you getting mad?
There's also, Dragon Ball. I don't think I'm ever going to rewatch that, but I used to love that too.
Yo, Limit, were you getting mad there? Or you breathed really heavy when you said you didn't see Soul Eater?
No, I didn't know. I wasn't getting mad.
Oh, okay. I was like, listen here, bitch. That's when I was like, oh shit. No. Soul Eater is actually one of my top 5 animes of all time, in my opinion. I've rewatched that like 4 times. The ending is the only thing that would prevent it from being super high on the list, but it's a show that I can thoroughly enjoy. Another shonen that I can thoroughly enjoy is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I love that. Although
I haven't seen that. That's why that was on the list of
things you should react to.
Yeah.
One thing that really bothers me about people watching Brotherhood is that most people don't watch the original series first, which really bothers me because
I was planning on watching the original series first.
Because the thing is, the original has with Brotherhood, they kind of expect you to have watched the original because they skip over the things that the original covers. And
there are so the reason why the original existed, it caught up with how the manga was written, but the manga wasn't done yet. So they went off their own path and continued making content without the creator behind it because the creator was still writing it. So there are some things like this is why I would prefer Brotherhood over original, and I have seen both because I read the manga. I read the manga completely, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is really good. Wait, that's not who that is. That's not that character. That character is this character. What the fuck is going on? And like the thing I do like about the original, they do include a lot of scenes that are extras that do talk about backgrounds of characters much better. However, at the same time, you can definitely tell the difference. But if you haven't seen either, watch the original. I'd say watch it on your own time. Then, if you were gonna react to anything, react to Brotherhood.
Okay.
The thing is, exactly like what you said. They followed the manga until they caught up to it and then started making up their own things.
Yes.
But the things up to that point are pretty much what Brotherhood starts skipping because they assume that you've already seen the original.
Yeah. There are some things that they did just kind of just like throw. And like honestly, it's something like that's too like jarring of an experience. You're like, wait, what the fuck's going on? It's one of those, okay, I guess we're just gonna bypass that. Or they're gonna talk about something that I don't really know too much about. But it's something like groundbreaking where you need to know, because I waited a long time before I saw the original and Brotherhood, so there were moments where I was a little bit confused, but it wasn't anything like groundbreaking.
Yeah, but that's what bothers me about people dismissing the original completely. Like, say, just watch Brotherhood. That's what bothers me. And also, I actually really like the storyline of the original too. The alternate universe thing is awesome.
That's pretty. Yeah, that was a pretty cool one. The movies were also pretty good too. The movies, because they went off the original, not Brotherhood. Brotherhood doesn't have any movies, and it's done. Brotherhood was done after the series.
Yeah. But I love both, honestly. I love both.
Yeah, both of them are definitely something you should give a chance at. But if you've read the manga, you're not going to like original as much because
after a certain point.
Yeah, after a certain point, like once it gets caught up to the manga, you'll realize when they swap. But if you haven't read the manga and you haven't seen either Brotherhood or any of them, yeah, easily start with the original. I can highly recommend that because if you watch Brotherhood first, it's going to be very hard to go back and watch the original.
I didn't read the manga, but I have seen a whole bunch of like direct visual comparisons, and also the original actually has like pretty much exact copies of like scene wise and design wise, it's closer to the manga than Brotherhood is. But I also assume that has to do with the technology changing and then wanting to do different like directing tricks and stuff.
Yeah, that could also be true. Yeah, the whole Brotherhood versus the original thing is actually really interesting. I liked it. I've like seen videos that go way into depth about it. But yeah, watch the original first. But watch it on your own time. I'd say watch it on your own time.
All right.
Well, I would like to see a reaction to it.
Okay, I guess you can do whatever. Although remember, those are long series. Those are both long series.
Yeah.
Well,
although
as you all know,
go ahead.
As you know, I'm about to start back on Norgati, and then there's the whole lot of them.
Yes.
So this is probably going to keep me busy for about 5 years.
Good luck on your journey.
Well, the good thing about Full Metal Alchemist, especially in Brotherhood, because it's the most fresh in my mind, so I can say this pretty certainly. The last arc of Brotherhood, I binged, and that's like the last arc, which is the war. Without spoiling anything. It's like 15 episodes. That's a straight arc, and I binged it. And it's something like if you were to react to it might be hard to binge if you're reacting as well. But it's something I think you could probably knock out because you're like, I want to know what's going to happen next. I can't wait to see what happens next. Oh, it's getting so good. I want to see the next episode. It's one of those things.
Yeah,
also,
and that's what's going.
That's what's good. Go ahead.
Sorry, that's exactly what's going to happen to LAR games when it comes to School Live.
The last 4 episodes, I'll agree. Last 4 episodes.
Yeah. Hopefully, I have enough mental fortification.
I want to see. You know what? I want to see you break.
Oh my god!
Hold on. Because I know that me and Oliver will know what we're talking about, just to mess with Lar. But that scene where she holds the knife.
Yes. That scene.
Now I'm putting Lar on edge. She's like, God damn it. No, like honestly, the last 4 episodes, I'm just like. You can even see my thumbnail. You can see the thumbnail of my videos. I'm like, I have my hands on my head, and it's like, oh God, why?
All right. All
I think.
right, so
Okay.
all right, so I'm pretty sure the podcast is already pretty long already, but
Yeah,
there's a couple of questions I would like to, if we can, go over or talk about.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I got two questions. Maybe we can briefly talk about the fall season, the upcoming fall season. And a question: what is an anime? What kind of anime would you like to see more of? For me, for example, I would like to see more anime like Black Lagoon, where it's gritty action. It's a bunch of people shooting. Shut up! It's a bunch of people shooting guns. Yeah, it's just a badass anime overall.
Okay,
hold on. I can directly respond to you. Jormungand. I'm currently watching that. Jormungand is very similar to Black Lagoon. I'm currently watching it. I'm like episode 6. Very gritty, very violent, very full of guns. The characters are not as that says fuck every 5 seconds, but there is strong language, and all the characters are really cool. Jormungand, I would highly recommend it, and there's 2 seasons.
If it's anything like Black Lagoon, I probably won't like it.
I liked Black Lagoon. I actually finished rewatching it less than a week ago.
I think I gave it a 4.
Oh,
that's another one I haven't seen yet. Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon. Hold on. If I were to ever recommend something, if you're gonna watch it and you were to put it on your Google Drive, watch the dub. Oh my god, the dub is ridiculous in that anime, in a good way.
I had a quick thought. I think as you know, I've been watching Fairy Tail. I've been watching Fairy Tail in English. So I think I can actually do that. If I do react to Fairy Tail in English, I'll put it on Google Drive.
Yeah. That's the one thing. But yeah, honestly, the dub on Black Lagoon is amazing.
I think I watched the dub. I think it was before I even started watching subs in general. Mm-hmm. But once it got to the twins, I was just like, no, I don't like watching this.
Oh, the twins are so good.
That's easily one of the most fucked up parts of Black Lagoon.
Yeah, that's a fucked
I don't
up
like that kind of stuff. So for me, I just can't watch that.
Yeah, but you get to see a scene with Bella Laika. Bella Laika.
Yeah.
Okay, Bella
She's
Laika
such a badass.
Bella Laika is probably one of the most badass girls in anime history.
Who's that again?
The Russian chick, the Russian leader.
With the scar.
Yeah, with the scars all over her body.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy, and I love her. But I don't want to talk too much about Black Lagoon. But yeah, okay, so anime that I want to see more of, Monster Girl anime. Because reasons.
Definitely.
Actually, with me, I would rather see something more like School Live again.
No, you want to honestly? I really want, as a serious answer, I want to see a very well done adaptation of a zombie movie, of a zombie play. Nothing full of fan service, an actual serious, down to earth. This is a zombie apocalypse, and we're trying to survive. But I want to see a really good rendition of that. And
it's called School. Yeah, there is. It's called School Live.
No, because it has cute girls mixed in with it.
They're trying to survive.
Yeah, Isn't there another one called High School of the Dead or something like that?
Like I said, that one has
that's fan service though.
That can go die in a bin.
I've never seen that, but like I mentioned before, I saw a GIF.
Yeah. No. So the thing with School Live, it's cute girls doing cute things while under the guise of being a really shitty, shitstorm. But there's cute stuff that's mixed in with it. No, I want a nitty and gritty, dark, down to earth, very very serious, no fan service. Mm-hmm. Although it's anime, so it's gonna be some points regardless. But the majority of it is actually gonna be very, very serious of an actual zombie apocalypse. Yeah, something like that. I want to see that. That's the one thing I really
think there's something like that airing in the fall season.
I hope so.
Maybe somebody could take the audio from The Walking Dead and then just animate it.
Okay, it's not about zombies, but it takes place after the end of the world. It's
yes, I was looking at that.
So, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was looking at that. That actually looks interesting. Hold on, let me jump to it really quick.
Isn't that Suka Suka?
No, that's just something else entirely. Shoujo Shumatsu Ryoko.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks interesting just from the synopsis, but yeah. But yeah, that's the one thing I would really want to see. And Monster Girls, because reasons.
Here's the thing about Monster Girls. I don't the fan service is just a bonus for me. But the reason I want to see more Monster Girl anime because it's interesting to see how monster girls can be integrated into human society.
Yes.
Like how human society can be adjusted to their special and physical needs.
See,
which monster girls are we talking about here? Are we talking about the high school girl ones from, interviews with monster girls? Are you talking about the other one?
both.
Any. Yeah, we can do both.
You make it sound like there's a choice. There's never a choice when it comes to monster girl. No, I mean, but here's, I want to bring up a quick thing about Kobayashi, because Kobayashi, it is technically a monster girl show because dragons. However, this one is different because in Kobayashi, they're not ever shown to the public. While with Monster Girls, that yes, they're already known, they're brought out, or they already live in a world that's dominated by monsters, hence like Centaur's life. But in Kobayashi, they actually don't.
Nobody knows that they're dragons.
No one knows, so it's them being human.
Yeah.
And that was a really cool little twist that they did.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I can't think of the top of my head that's been done before. So if we were to get something like that, I want to see more of that because it was a brand new, fresh take to it. Granted, yes, it was more comedy, but I thought it was just a fresh take on that little perspective. Right?
Fair enough.
But what would you guys want to see more of? Yeah.
For me, it's not really a specific kind of genre or anything, but it's like manga and light novels that I've been reading that I think would be really awesome as an anime. One of them being, I don't know if you guys have heard of this or not. It's called Mushoku Tensei.
I've heard of
it. It's one of my favorite otherworld stories I've ever experienced ever. And if that was made into an anime, that would make me I would dance on my roof like a little girl for a day.
Someone film that.
No, he needs to film it himself and then do MLG style editing to it.
You know what? I'll do that once Phantom Trigger, the Grisaya Phantom Trigger anime gets a release date.
I'll do that when Anji and Charlotte kiss.
Yes.
Ramen, if you have to do any dance, you have to do the Sagiri dance.
The what?
Oh yeah, of course.
The what dance?
The Sagiri dance.
Oh my god. Listen, if I were to do it outside, I just moved into this place a few months ago. I don't want to get called by the police and be like, excuse me, this weird ass dude is dancing in the middle of the street listening to these Japanese, Chinese cartoons. And
you know what's even worse? Once you explain the source.
See, what happened was
that'll put you even more trouble.
No, I'm dancing to a girl who was 12 years old, but
14.
No, Sakura is 12.
Really? I thought she was 14.
No, Elf Yamada is
That's
14.
Elf.
Yeah. Anyways, no. It was I'm doing this dance that this 12-year-old little girl does that wants to fuck her brother. That's what the dancing one I'm doing.
Yeah, well, that's why you dance in your laundry.
Oh God, I'm wearing a Speedo.
Oh no!
You have to wear that shirt with nothing
I'm
underneath.
wearing a banana hammock, and then the girl from Aho Girl's gonna be like, ah!
That image is burned into my head.
You have to have at the end. You have to have your brother walk in.
He's gonna do that thing where like that Sakura when he's she's slowly closing that door with that weird That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, I disown you. No, I think he'd be like, Mom, you need to take your son back. I'm going to kill him. Oh God.
Going back to the anime that I want to see made is another manga called Kaguya-sama.
Yes.
That I love that one. I want to get animated.
Oh, Kaguya-sama Wants to Be Confessed To is one of the best mangas that are going on right now. Have you guys heard of it? I know me and Lara, of course, because we're spewing it. I'll link it in the Skype conversation below in a second, but it is... Alright, Lara, I want you to take a gander of how would you explain this, because I want to see how you're going to do with this one.
Okay, when I first read the description, it seemed to me like it was going to be some sort of sociopathic... competition between two people. But the premise of the show is that there's two really, really impressive boy and girl at this high school. One of the guys is the guy is the student council president, and the girl is the vice president, and they're basically the most respected people in the school. But they pretty much want to make each other confess to each other because they feel that only that person deserves to be with them. But confessing to them would be a sign of weakness. So they try to set these little traps to try to make each other confess, like giving hints or setting up an occasion where the situation would call for something romantic. But neither of them wants to give in. So it's hilarious.
Yeah, and like also like everyone there holds a very high standing. Like they're either like daughters or sons of CEOs, or they're like their families in politics and everything. But the main character, the guy, the student council president, he's just some guy who just happens to be super smart and got in because his grades were just that freaking fantastic.
Well, actually, it's not even that he's smart. He just spends most of his time just, like, studying.
Yeah. He has, like, no social life. But it's the fact, like, they get into, like, Death Note style of, like, thinking where they're like, all right, how am I going to confess? If I do it this way, then he's going to act like this. So if I act like this, he's going to make it act like this. So therefore, if I act like this, he's going to confess. And it's just great. Like, Death Note style of thinking that goes on between these guys. And it gets better and better as it goes by. I honestly hope that this one becomes an anime. That deserves it.
Like I mentioned, it sounds sociopathic how they're doing all these little tricks to try to like socially engineer the other person to do something, but it's actually incredibly adorable.
Oh, it's so cute. It's a cute show too. I mean, it's a cute manga, and it's something that like it's rare. It's one of the few mangas where every time I read a chapter, I have this dumb grin on my face.
Some of the best parts are when like they actually make the other person fall for the trick, but they don't notice that the other person fell for it.
And yeah, no, I always think that like there's this little tidbit. I know like the people who haven't seen this aren't gonna understand it, but like there's this little thing that they do where like the main character Shirogane is he thinks that he's gonna lose, and then she's going to give him this look of how cute, and it's like this very like snarky like like look that she gives, and it's always done, and even Kage is starting to think that the president would have that kind of look too. That is probably one of my favorite little comedy gags that they use.
One of my favorites is when they, like as a joke, start putting animal ears on each other.
Yes.
And then how they both react to each other's animal ears is both incredibly hilarious and adorable at the same time.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much into detail because it's like going over your guys' heads, but like, yeah, Kaguya-sama wants to be confessed to. If you guys have never seen it, I would highly recommend it. It has a good amount of chapters too. I think it's like in the 60s and 70 range. And it's like, I remember when the first chapter uploaded, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And I read the very first chapter when it got uploaded on the site that I watched it. And it was like in the tens of thousands of popularity. Right now, it is currently hovering around, actually, it's one of the top ones now in terms of popularity. Kaguya-sama is actually at, I can't find it. That's great. I have to look it up. But yeah, in terms of popularity, if it were to get it, I wouldn't be surprised because it's that popular. I mean, look at Hajime no Gal.
Oh my god.
Hajime no Gal.
Yes. I'm pretty glad that I actually got into it pretty late because I was able to binge it. Yeah. That I love doing that with manga.
It is currently ranked 177 of all manga on MangaFox. That's really impressive.
There's also another one that I'd like to get made into anime. It's called Rokudo no Onatachi, which is basically about this kid in high school who just wants to have a peaceful life, but he goes to this high school that's like pretty much completely filled with delinquents, like people who just commit crimes and like are in, like
criminal
and stuff.
Criminal. I think that's
no, not that one. I like that one too, but it's not that one. And so at some point he gets cursed with this magical thing that any bad girl that sees him will instantly fall in love with him. And by bad girl, I mean like, you know, like people who the kind of women who would stab someone, who would like just really actually bad people.
Hold on, wait, what's the name of this thing again?
Rokudo no Onatachi. And so yeah, only bad women can fall in love with him. And they do instantly, which is pretty hilarious. And all he wants to do is just, live a regular high school life.
Do you know? Okay. So Kaguya-sama is ranked 177. This is ranked 176. It's literally the one right under it, right above it.
Oh, that's funny.
Hilarious.
All right, so I'm just
I'm gonna bookmark that. Birthmark that. All right.
All right, so I'm guessing this podcast has gone for pretty long now.
Yeah.
We are currently,
Limit
Random things.
I am
Limit,
currently
Oliver.
currently at hour and 30, about an hour and 35
Okay,
minutes.
so we probably not have enough time to talk about the fall season. Right?
No, we're gonna talk about what we did a sidetrack, but what was the other things that you guys wanted to see more of?
I can't think of anything now.
So,
I'd like another season of Defrag.
Yeah.
Oh, how about something more like something like Princess Principal again?
Oh,
I heard Joker game from last year was actually very similar, where it did deal with spies
it's
and espionage.
no,
They just
it's
can't be
not.
compared
It's
to
really not.
Kaguya, though.
Oh, really? It's not.
Joking is not another spy game, but yeah, it's Princess Principal is way better. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I heard just Joker game would be like as similar with the whole spy thing. I think. But okay, yeah. What about you, Limit? We'll wrap it up with your answer.
Have you guys ever heard of a manga called Seven Seeds?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though. Read it.
Yeah, it's pretty much a post-apocalyptic event. Like a meteor collides with the Earth and wipes out all the living organisms. But there's a countermeasure called Seven Seeds that was enacted before the impact and all. And each country selected their 7 young and healthy people to put into like cryogenic sleep and all. And they pretty much are like responsible for they built like they have the task of like rebuilding the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a good manga that I actually wouldn't have too much of a problem turning into anime.
Yeah, because
That kind of sounds like Rage, the game.
Yeah.
And it only just recently finished its run, so wow, it ran for quite a long time too.
Interesting.
2001 to 2017.
Interesting. 2001?
Yep.
Holy shit, that's a damn. Had to think about that for a second. Damn, that's a long series. All right, well, I think we have wrapped up enough. I mean, we could talk about fall season when we actually get more versed into it, but yeah, we could definitely set that for a topic for next episode.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be. But
Yeah.
But yeah, and plus we'll always have more random shit that we can always talk about. So if you guys have if you guys have anything you guys want to hear us talk about, leave it in the comment section below, and we'll definitely take into account, because we're at a point where anything we can just talk about and we'll just have a good time.
You know what? A Q&A would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, that would be actually fun.
If people want to know something specific about us, our opinions specifically, that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We have a question for LAR, or we have a question for, Ramen or something.
Oh, I got one. So
here's a question for LAR. Is there any anime that you actually do like?
Here's a question for LAR. Why is your shit taste in anime, especially with Kobayashi? Why? I'm sorry, I gotta defend it, but no. I gotta protect my dragon waifus, but.
Well, I mean, they're lesbians, so
Make that sound like that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
How can you be waifus if they're lesbians? That doesn't make any sense.
Lesbian.
Because she can slap her with her tail, and by God, she's horny.
Yes.
Because she's got horns.
Yeah.
I know that was bad. I had to actually explain myself, but in case for the people who haven't watched Kobayashi, I have horns.
I actually find her pretty creepy, honestly.
Wait, who? Toru?
The main dragon girl, the maid.
Toru.
Yes. She wants to feed the tail.
But it's sweet and creamy and delicious. I would eat that tail after you.
Just imagine her doing all
Without
that
the
stuff if
poison.
she was a guy. It would be incredibly creepy.
This is why it's a girl, so we can get away with that. See, that's how they do it, because they know
the more this
if
goes
is
along,
a guy, this would be creepy, because that if a guy were to say, I'm gonna give you my tail, they could be talking about 2 other different things.
Yeah.
But with a girl, if I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you my tail, either one, they're into some really kinky shit, or they're an animal. So I would take that one.
Most likely the latter.
Take the ladder, exactly. But yeah, I think that this is a good area to end this podcast.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully you guys
It's not
enjoyed.
a good area. It's one of the worst.
Yeah, it's a terrible. But yeah, we always know the best place to stop the podcast. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I do apologize for taking a couple weeks since the last one, but we don't have an exact schedule, but we'll do it whenever we can. Especially with my schedule, it's all over the place. But hopefully we can get to a set schedule, maybe have it up once every couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching or listening, in that case, to another episode of this podcast. If you guys made it throughout the entirety of it, you're crazy and you need to see a doctor. But thank you anyways. I am honestly surprised if you were able to stay. This is Ramen from Ramen Reviews here. I'm going to get everyone give out their closeouts. But thank you all for watching, and I'll give it away.
All right, bye everyone. This is Layer Games.
Bye.
Every single time.
Every time, like, yeah, but peace, bitch. All right. Then we got those two silent people back there.
Oh, perfect. All right.
He fucking quit the call.
What? Okay, this is.
Hold on.
What?
Okay. That was Lars saying. That was Limit. That was Limit saying bye. He's back. We thought that was your way of saying bye. I thought that was great.
That was hilarious.
Oh man.
Okay. Back on topic.
I'm trying to get back on topic.
All
Alright. This is, again, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Oliver. Good night, or good morning, or whatever. Because it is morning here.
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
All right, Limit.
Limit X Breaking Enemy live reactions and reviews, yo. Peace out.
All right. Thank you all for watching. Oh God, my mouth hurts.